Welcome to Tuesday's Tips from Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and it's a good idea to test a quilt pattern block before you cut into your fabric and make that block. However, sometimes we don't want to cut into good fabric, so there is something else that we can do. And it's paper towel that we would use in the kitchen. Even though it is all the same color, we're still going to be able to use it. It's thick enough to sew on, so you can put an old needle on and give it a test. Cut each of the shapes that you need out of the paper towel, and you can mark on them. And in this case, this piece is cut at 2.5 inches. The pattern needs 2 squares cut on the diagonal at 3 inches. So I can mark them, or I can just put some colored marker on them and have that marker reflect the size. Then we sew them on just like we would our quilt pattern. I want to test out my blocks with the square on square, square up ruler. So I'm following all of the directions and making one block out of paper towel. So I start with that 2.5 inch square and I sew the 2 sides on and then the next 2 sides. I'm going to still use my 1/4 inch seam allowance, whatever thread I have left over, and an old needle. And you can cut it with a rotary cutter or a pair of scissors. So I'm going to follow the directions for this pattern and this ruler. And you can see how easy the paper towel cuts. It also can be pinned. And you can see that the machine is treating that paper towel just the same as it would a fabric, so it's not having any trouble at all stitching it. The paper towel is also very pressable. You just want a paper towel that's pretty strong and is not going to stretch out of shape as you work on it. And now that I've tested my pattern, I'm going to be able to cut the fabric with confidence. And that machine stitches quite nicely on that paper towel. The paper towel has given me a perfect test square. And on this test square, I can write all the notes that I need to keep track of the pattern that I used. I can keep it with my templates, and I can keep it with my patterns. Or I could use it to clean with. So it's one more thing in the kitchen that we get to bring into the sewing room. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.